The amount of times that I will always and forever say that I fucking hate niggas. Oh my god, I fucking hate niggas.
Alright, so I mentioned this in my video yesterday. We finally reacting to it. Why is Black America like that? By Basic Logic. This entire video is damn near an anti-black propaganda video, so I'm gonna just give my honest reaction. Let's get into it.
Let's not beat around the bush. You've seen the clips, you've seen the statistics, the wanton disregard for public order, the absurd crime rates, fatherlessness.
Alright, for starters, bro, this man has a chicken bucket as his podium, and the way he's talking, I already know where this video is gonna go. Like I said, this video was professional rage bait and propaganda, so prepare yourself. Just prepare yourself.
And the constant acts of self-sabotage. So why is Black America like that? Academics love to blame racism for any disparity between groups. It's their default excuse.
They blame racism because everything in America is rooted in racism. The main people that began all the hate in the world is always due to something with their identity. And most of the time, it's race. If you even want to take it as deep as the DEI thing, them getting rid of DEI, the whole point of DEI was for diversity, to add diversity, to give equal opportunities to everyone. And the fact that the fact that they even got rid of it, the fact that it even existed, should tell you a lot about the state of America in terms of where it's been going. And you can't even begin to bring up a single problem in America without rooting it to some type of history in the past 50 to 100 years. And that history includes slavery, segregation. Like I said in my video yesterday, there was also Jim Crow, redlining, so on and so forth. I think another example, even on this platform, there was that time where Corey Kenshin, he was getting targeted. He made a whole video, racism and favoritism, about YouTube and the way that they go about, you know, putting certain restrictions on people. In all fairness, YouTube has been doing a lot of weird stuff recently, but even looking back at that, the biggest black creator getting targeted, that should tell you something too. On top of the fact that after I recorded the video yesterday, I was on TikTok, I'm seeing this Hispanic police officer on live talking about she hates hard R, hates you know what I'm trying to say. She hates N-words, bro.
The amount of times that I will always and forever say that I fucking hate niggas. Oh my god, I fucking hate niggas. Like, I hate y'all. Like, I don't oh, we were slaves this entire, I don't give a but like, for a reason you guys were slaves. You guys don't know anything better than to steal. Like, oh my god.
And I'm just like, bro, what do we do to y'all, bro? It's just like, you can't begin to talk about a single problem in this country without including race. So whatever he's saying, I don't know what he's chatting about, bro. I don't know what he's chatting about.
Designed to be an unfalsifiable, all-explaining ghost. So let's put it to the test. Because in this video, I'm not comparing Black Americans to other racial groups. Instead, I'm comparing the character of modern Black America to pre-civil rights Black America. A people which we can all agree suffered vastly more discrimination than modern blacks. Let's start with the most obvious: crime. Around 1960, black male homicide victimization, which works as a proxy for offending rates, was already at a staggering 42 per 100,000.
Okay.
By 1970, after civil rights, that rate nearly doubled to 78 per 100,000.
I wonder why. If you want to look back at that time period, what were they doing? They was going in our communities and throwing little white substances. So let's really talk about it, bro. Let's really talk about it, bro.
And today, it rests at about 50 per 100,000.
So it went down.
From pre-civil rights time, despite the rest of the world going on a massive trend of decreasing crime.
You see how he only pointed out white people, bro? I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing, bro. I see what you're doing. You're not my bro. Fuck.
Rates. You might have heard the statistic that black people, being only 13% of the population, commit more than half the crime. But it is actually worse than.
No, it's not. It's not worse than that, because not only is that 13% thing outdated, if you really look at the facts, black people are heavily over-policed. And even the fact that we're not even the majority of this country and we're being over-policed, and then you want to blame 13% this, 13% that, bro, let's really look at the facts, bro. Why is that the case? Why? It's this 13%. Man, I'm tired of hearing this 13%, bro. That shit doesn't even apply anymore, bro.
Than that. Because it's not black people who are committing more than half the crime, but rather a specific subsection of them. Black grandmas aren't going around robbing stores at gunpoint. It's specifically young black males. And when we further control for variables, we start reaching population groups which we can almost guarantee are committing crime.
This whole video is rage bait, bro. This whole video is rage bait.
This has pushed some estimates for murder rates among certain black male groups to be between 1 in 100 to 1 in 20. A rate of murder so unbelievably high, it makes the entire Black Lives Matter movement look like a joke. With about 90% of those murder rates victimizing other blacks, it was never racist white cops that needed to hear about black.
Have you ever considered that most of those murders, most of those homicides is related to gang violence in the same impoverished neighborhoods that these white people came into and, disrupted and, did little experiments on? Have you considered that? Did you consider that before you made this video, or you were just talking, bro? Because if you want to look at white statistics, I guarantee you the people committing white on white crime, the numbers are going to look pretty similar. I guarantee it. I guarantee it.
Mattering, but rather the black youth. So why are
what the hell? What does this say? Yo, bro, I don't think I'm gonna make it through this video, y'all. Goo goo gaga. Pass me the. I'm not even gonna say the sentence, bro. I'm not gonna get clipped saying that, bro. Come on now, bro. You already got me saying Google. I'm not saying the rest of the sentence, bro. Let's just keep going, bro.
the black youth so out of control? The next statistic I want to bring up is fatherlessness, which has a clear causal link with criminality. Despite blacks in the 1940s suffering literal segregation and vastly higher poverty rates, their families were much stronger. Back then, only 15 to 19% of black children were born to unmarried mothers. Today, that number is 70 to 78%. If you'd rather go by parental presence, today let's grow up in a two-parent household, as opposed to pre-civil rights at about 78%.
Yeah, that was done intentionally, bro. That was done intentionally.
Living with both parents. These are among the worst statistics for fatherlessness worldwide. But why has the black family been so thoroughly eviscerated? After civil rights, Democrat strategy shifted to appeal to the expanding black voter base. And what do statists usually do for votes? They promise free stuff. The war on poverty, as it was called.
Yes, this is true. Single parent households do get more money. That adds to the fatherlessness thing. Yes, that part is somewhat true, but again, like, man, this video is pissing me off, bro.
Had begun through massive federal welfare. But the welfare was conditional for those who, quote, needed it, and determined largely by whether or not a father was present. If a father was not present, single mothers could be eligible for welfare that
Okay, yeah.
a low-income worker would get. In other words, the government directly.
So you just proved my point. What are you talking about? Like, this man spent the first 3 minutes just bashing black people, and then it was like, oh wait though, we caused this though. We did cause this. let me remind y'all, we caused this, but y'all are it's still your fault though.
Incentivize black women to divorce their husbands and marry the state. The policy outcomes cannot be denied. All reversals of black America's progress started during this period. The state, of course, had to justify the cost of this massive welfare scheme to the rest of the American population, claiming that it was the white man's burden. Historical injustice had created this poverty, and so it was white people's jobs to fix it. Since the black fathers were now removed from the picture, black families lost their own protectors and providers, and so this became a situation. Should we be surprised that young black men who grew up without a father live in a society that sabotaged the main source of commitment in a man's life, marriage, and are taught not to take responsibility for their own lives, and that all their problems are white people's fault, that they would become disenfranchised?
What the hell? How you gonna take accountability and still bash us? What are you talking about? How about you come to America? I know this man's not from America. Come to America and come fix the problem. How about you come directly to the hood and tell me where you see all this damage and dangerousness going on, bro? You ain't ever stepped foot in a single black neighborhood in your goddamn life. Bro, I'm tired of this video. I'm tired of this person. I'm not reacting to this channel ever again unless he says I'm not reacting to him ever again. No, that's final. I gotta have self-respect. I ain't reacting to him again, bro. Better yet, bro. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Remember that a lot of these stats they be using are all propaganda. You see how in the first part of the video he was bashing us, and then at the end he kind of tried to give us a little credit so that it could seem like he wasn't being an absolute bigot. Don't pay attention to that, bro. This man right here, he's a problem. He is a problem, bro. Bro, if you look at the thumbnail of the video, you already know what type of person he is, bro. And I ain't even gonna say it, bro. But you know what, bro? I'm gonna let you have it this time, bro. This is really just a follow-up to yesterday's video. If you're black, please stay safe. Remember that they hate you because they ain't you. Simple. Go subscribe to the second channel. Go follow the Instagram and go follow the TikTok. I got this new plant. Her name is Sonder. Say hi to Sonder. It's Sonder. Don't misspell it. Bye now.
Wow, that was so powerful. Academy Award.